Okay. All right. Got to start over. We got to start with Virgo. Sorry. Virgo, what is the energy, the vibe for 2026 for you? Let's see. What's popping? Let's see. What do you need to know? What do you need to release? What are some changes? Okay. So it's saying allowing yourself to have pleasure. When I did it before, it was more or less saying that more play. Okay, because this is my third time redoing this. But this is saying, Virgo, that they want you to have more play with your life, right? A little work life balance. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. Virgo. Knowledge. This came out for you the last time too. So it's saying that they want you to study something new, or you have gifts of knowledge to inform others. So this is also saying that if there's something that you want to study, you want to learn, you could be going back to school, right? And I mean, okay, let me see. Offerings, dreaming, afterlife. Okay, so in the last reading I had got for Virgos, it was saying that they wanted you to manifest, like, and that you were protected from like if you subscribe to like your ancestors, Jesus Christ, or your orishas or oris or what have you, or things of that nature, you're protected spiritually, and that they wanted you to study something new. Okay, so now as I'm redoing this, they're saying that you could be reincarnated if that's something you believe in, right? It's saying that the afterlife, that you have a blessings for a long life, and that you are reincarnated, and that you could have ties with Egyptians. Okay, it's also so saying that if you are a person that always give, they also want you to learn how to receive now, right? Because sometimes we can overcompensate or overgive, and they're saying that they want you to learn how to give and to receive, right? You also during this year may have an offer or a proposal that's made to you. Okay. And whatever situation or relationship this is, it says that they don't want you to second guess and tell yourself that you don't have anything to offer, because you do. Whatever you have to offer is something that the other person needs. So this is how I'm taking it as I'm saying it out loud. Whatever the other person's strength or weakness is, it's like you're the opposite. So if they are good in finance, then maybe you're good with the vision, right? And vice versa. But it's like you two complement each other. You go hand to hand like peanut butter and jelly. Like you have something to offer and they have something to offer you too. So if you're not used to being in a situation where you receive, like myself, they want you to come out of that, right? They also want you to pay attention to your dreams, right? Because in life, we get signs, symbols, and synchronicities. So they want you to start seeing like patterns. Like sometimes God will talk to you through a song, or somebody may walk past you and say something you may overhear, and that's a message specifically for you. They are also want you to remember, if you can, keep a dream journal or a book so that you can remember and recall, because it sounds like the spirit realm God is talking to you, but maybe you're so distracted with work that you're not able to see those things. So I just want you to be cognizant of that, and that is something that they want you to look out for this year. It sounds like maybe you are getting some things that was brought down from the afterlife or reincarnation that you will be able to utilize going forward. Okay? All right, Virgo. Okay. And on to the next one. Let's see. My Libras. Libras. The last reading, it was interesting. And let me see what these cards say, if they say anything about this, about the last reading. Because Virgo sort of did. All right. What do my Librians need to know for 2026 in terms of changes and transformations? Okay. Let's see. Libra, Libra, Libra. What it do? What's popping? Something good. Let's hope. Okay. Because the last one, it was a little shady grady, but it was a good message. Okay. Let's see. Desiring. So, is this something that you're wanting to do or wanting a person? Because this is saying that somebody could be fantasizing about you or you fantasizing about someone. That's what I'm getting. Is it a want or is it a need? Is it real or not? Okay. Walking away. I think that was one of the other cards. Okay. Last time you have 4. So, okay. So this is telling me. So you may have somebody that could be a little obsessed with you or desiring, or you could be desiring to someone, right? But this is telling me you could be, and this is the second time it came out. The first time, I think it was you were moving far away and then walking away. This is saying that you could be leaving a situation. You're letting go, or you're letting the past go, or you're letting something go. It could be a job, it could be a person, it could be behaviors, habits. I don't know. But whatever it is that you're walking away from, you're walking into something totally new, a new portal, right? And it's whenever you're going towards, it's gonna open up a possibility of like endless things. I know you're like, Lena G, you just over exaggerating. No, this is what the cards are saying, right? And this is kind of predictive because this is for the year of 2026. It's also saying that keep your personal life private. Don't tell everybody everything. You know how you do certain things? Like you could say, oh, I'm starting this new business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Or I'm going here. I'm going there. But then you got people that you talk to who are kind of low vibrational. And I call them monitoring spirits. I probably said this for Cancer. But you got these people that just come around to see what you're doing to make sure you're not doing more than them. Right? Okay. This is saying that you need to move in silence. You can't tell everybody everything, right? Because not everybody see your vision, your purpose, and see the good for you, like you see for yourself, right? Because they don't see it for themselves. So this is saying that I don't want you to get caught up in a situation where you tell someone or you talk to someone and you tell them what you're doing, what you're trying to do, and then they talk you out of it, or you have second thoughts, or you guess yourself, and then instead of starting it on Saturday, you start it next year, right? So watch that. Um, you you could have a situation where somebody want to come back, right, and have and address unresolved issues. Do it as you may, right? But I see you moving on. Okay? All right. On to the next one. Oh gosh. I think that was like 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to go back and look up. All right, let's get to Scorpio. Scorpio, that fell out, but it was third party. That came out for Libra. That was the third party. Ay, ay, ay. And it came out again at the end. Spirit's like, we said what we said, Lena G. Okay. But you are protected. Okay. That's the between Libra and Scorpio. And that came out for Libra the last time. Do with it as you may. Now, this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading for the collectives. All right, let's do Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. Sound like it's raining out. Okay. Oh, Scorpio. So it says the witch within, but I know everybody don't subscribe to that. But this is what I would say: if you are into manifesting, this would be the bright time for you to start doing that. Okay. So they're saying now is the right time. If you, whatever it is that you want to do, you want to do a vision board, if you want to journal um, or scripting, this would be the right time. One more. All right. Friendship, surrender, the rise and reaching. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So this is telling me, Scorpio, for this year, your reading is different too, like how Libra's was. This is telling me this year you're surrendering. You're not fighting or going against the current. You're just doing it, right? You're just letting things be. You're giving up control, and whatever is meant, however way the cards fall, that's how it would be, right? This is also letting me know that with this year, you are rising from the ashes to the top. So, as you're rising from these ashes, you're coming out a different person. That's what it's telling me. How you are now and where you are now, a year from now or close to your birthday, you're going to look back and you're going to say, man, I've come long ways. You might even be unrecognizable. You might not even, your situation might be different. Even where you live, where you work, you got a lot of changes. And so if you feel like right now you in the belly of the beast and things are just like you don't see a way out, guess what? Yeah, it's a way out. And you going to the top. Okay? And it's saying that you are now carrying out your plan, Scorpio, and that the moment has arrived and you're living it. You are living your history now. So, whatever you said in the past, a year from now, a year ago, a couple months ago, what have you, you are now living in that moment, in that truth now. So, they're saying, if you thought you was in the gutter, you're rising. You are like a year from now, your situation right now, as it is not going to be the same. And it's like you are allowing things to be. You are surrendering. So keep it up. Good for you. I like that. I like that for you, Scorpio. Okay. Now we're on to Sagittarius. Saggy. So that is third. Let's do 14. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What it is. Thank you for coming to visit me, Sagittarius, on my little channel. That's going to be a big channel one day. Okay. So, with that being said, Sagittarius, what you need to know for 2026? What are the changes? What transformations? What is the vision for you for 2026? Let's see what the energy is like. Let's do one more time. One time for the one time, right? Okay. Okay. Similar to Scorpio. If you are into things that are mystical, it's a great time for you. They saying tap, tap, tap in, right? If you're trying to manifest, or if you do things in the esoteric realm, this would be a good time for you. So it sounds like that's the vibe for you. A lot of good manifestation energy is around you right now, Sagittarius. Okay, we got one, two more. That was shady. Okay, let's see what's popping. So, what this is saying to me, Sagittarius, you got some changes going on. Right now, you don't see it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But something is being kept hidden from you and from the world right now, right? But although you got these changes that's going on, some of these might be a little unpleasant, right? Because the reason why I'm saying they're unpleasant, because what you know to be true, some things may challenge the way you think about life. Or, for example, just say if you live in the house where you grew up in, and it's time and you got to move. Maybe something happened, you all lose the house. I'm just saying. I ain't saying you're gonna lose your house. I'm just throwing it out there for a reference point. And you have to leave, and you have to find another place, and you've been living there since, I don't know, 30, 40 years. Well, I see that there's going to be some changes, and whatever these changes are, it's going to rock your world. So if you have Earth in your chart, I know Earth signs, they have a problem with change. Sagittarius, you all are very free spirited and just go with the flow, like the adventurers of the zodiac. But it's saying that these changes are going to, it's going to be kind of destructive for you. Hopefully not so bad, because hopefully this is like a heads up, so to speak. But these changes are going to wake you up, so to speak. It could be a way of thinking too, right? But remember, I told you, you are in a year of manifestation. When you surrender to these changes, something new is going to open up for you, right? Things that you didn't expect. You might meet someone, I don't know, your energy is going to change. You might be more creative. I don't know. I don't know your life. But whatever is drastic that is changing in your life is for the best, right? And right now, something is being kept hidden from you so you can't see it, right? It's not time. It's not time for it to be revealed, right? Only thing I'm going to say to you is be open. Be open to the wondrous and beautiful things that life have to offer you. Be open to whatever is shown to you. And if something appears to you or comes at you that rocks you to your core, just know that if it don't kill you, it's only making you stronger. I know you're like, Lena G, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm just being honest. Um, you'll be all right. You'll be fine. Because I'm not seeing a death or an ending. I'm just seeing you got some changes, and these changes may be very hard for you. It might be a divorce. I don't know. But it's something that you don't see right now. Okay. And you might not see it until maybe, I'm thinking, around June, July. Okay. All right, Saggy. So now we're going to Capricorn. Let's do 1915 for Capricorn. Okay. Capricorns. Capricorn is my rising sign. I like Capricorns. Two of my best friends are Capricorns. Okay. I sure have a taste for some Chinese food. It's just that Florida don't have good Chinese food like up north. Well, hell, all Chinese food ain't the same anymore. Y'all notice that? Okay. Capricorns. What do you have to work on? What are some changes, transformations you need to be aware of for 2026? Let's see. You're coming out. You're coming out. If you are in a bad situation, Capricorn, it's like this is saying that you're coming out of it. If you're coming out of being stuck, you're about to be unstuck. So if you felt stagnated energy, that energy is leaving you. So you are emerging from inactivity. You are emerging to unstuckness. So let's see. Let's see what else the rest of the year have for you, Capricorn. That's one. Two more, please. One more. Thank you. Okay. So, Capricorn, this is saying that, okay, so if the main overall energy that you are in is coming out of stuckness, this is saying that you are in an infinite flow of divine love. Like you are very sexual, you are very beautiful. People see you and they see like, damn, how can I be down? You are exuding sexual energy for this year. It's like you're coming into yourself. So if you were in hermit mode, you're coming out of that and you're coming out just like that. I mean, there's no other way to say it, literally and figuratively. So if there was a situation where you felt like you were trapped, you're no longer trapped. It's like when you were working on yourself and working on self mastery, you changed your appearance. People really see like this new essence of you. Like they see a very sexual, like heightened energy around you. In addition, it's saying that you are also working on your foundation for your future um, generations. You are an earth sign, and this is saying that you are working on building something that can be passed down to your legacy. Okay. Um, but whatever you're working on, they want you to make sure that it's a strong foundation. Okay. I think so. I mean, listen to me endorsing you all already. Like, yeah, y'all gonna do it because y'all say y'all gonna do it. One thing I say about Capricorns, you all know how to be diligent when it comes to something you want, when it's a task. Like you don't have a problem taking something very big conceptually and breaking it down into smaller steps so that you can do it. That's why a lot of times you are leaders, directors, people like that, like people in authority to manage, because you all know how to take something very high level and break it down small level so the people at the bottom, the working bees, can do it. Okay. So and they're telling you, like, if you're still in hermit mode, if you haven't caught up to what I just said, um, hurry, okay? Time is of essence. All right, there. Let's get to my Aquarius. Let's do 24 minutes for Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, what y'all need to know for 2026? What are the transformations? What are the changes? What's happening for you? Okay, Aquarius, let's see what you got popping. You're walking away. Just like Libra, you're walking away. You're leaving the past behind, things that no longer fit you, suit you. It could be a belief system. It could be outdated clothes. Like you're releasing. That's essentially what it is. It's like a death and rebirth, walking away, but a new beginning at the same time. So you are withdrawing from a situation, person, places, situations, and you're moving on as you should. I like that for you, Aquarius. This is for Aquarius spirit. What they need to know. One, two, one more, three. Okay. So, Aquarius, same energy as your counterpart before you, Capricorn. You and Libra kind of got the same energy too. This is letting me know that you are feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling yeah. You tapped into your Beyonce energy. I'm seeing yellow. If you are into Oshun and things like that, if you know, you know. If not, let it go. Okay, okay. But this is telling me that you're very sensual. If you are feminine, you're very tapped into your feminine energy of your yin. You know how to receive because women receive, right? And this is energy, okay? But this is telling me you are in your infinite flow of divine love, right? So the universe is giving it to you, baby. You're asking for it and you shall receive. It's also saying that, everybody in your court ain't happy for you. Just, you may know it, you may not, but you got some haters in your circle. So some people may smile and be like, yeah, I'm there for you, Aquarius, dapping it up. But guess what? Those are the ones. And it's a lot of people from what this is saying in order for it to come out for this year 2026. You're going to be dealing with some friends and family members who really don't really support you when it comes down to the come down, okay? They're also telling you to pay attention to your dreams. You, like a couple other signs, if not all of them, are very intuitive. And it sounds like the universe is speaking to you through your dreams or while you're out and about, you're seeing things just come to you, right? You get little nudges. And what they're saying is they want you to start journaling or writing down these little hunches or intuition, these nudges that you're getting because the universe is speaking to you. Okay. So remember what I said this year, your theme is that you're walking away. And maybe you're walking away from friends, family, situations that no longer serve you, right? All right, Aquarius. Good luck. Let's do Pisces. Pisces. So that is, let's do 28 point. Let's do 2820. This is for my Pisces. Pisces. What are the changes for you for the new year? What you need to be on the lookout for? What are some transformations for you? Pisces. Pisces. Oh my god, it's stupid hair. Let's see what's popping. Okay, invention. What are you inventing? What are you starting from your thought to physical form? Okay, this is from my Pisces. What they need to know, Spirit. What's happening with them? Tell me. For my one fish swimming in the opposite direction, the other one going in another. Zodiac sign, Pisces. I like Pisces. I just don't want to date y'all. Y'all live a complicated in multiple lives at one time. Pisces, what's happening? Okay. One time for the one time. Pisces. All right. Let's see. What's popping, Pisces? Pisces. Wheel of Fortune. I like that. So this is telling me, Pisces, for the year of 2026, things are working in your favor. It's like fate and destiny. It's like whatever you could think of, it's happening. I would say this. Let me add this onto that. Make sure you keep your energy high, right? Because although you're manifesting, energy is energy. So whatever you're thinking, that's what you're going to bring in. So make sure as you're manifesting, you're putting whatever out there, make sure it is of high vibration. You are in a very lucky period in your life right now. So I would say go out there and play a lottery if you're into that, right? Yeah, so karma, fate, destiny is at your doorstep. Okay? So for my Pisces, for 2026, Pisces, that knowledge wanted to come out. Okay, one more. Because that might be it. I think that's it. Okay. I gave you 4. Okay. Let's see. Direction. Third party. I don't know if you know, but if you don't, now you know. So, just say a couple things. You, my dear, could be going through a breakup. You might break up, you might be moving, you can move far away, or you and your person just could be distant. So, this year, it could be a breakup, or if it's not a breakup, you could be moving, right? You could be emotionally distant. I didn't get that from other people when I looked at this card, but for you, I am getting that. You could be distant with people. Maybe you're just putting people on the back burner, like, yeah, I'm gonna let you simmer for a minute, right? I see that, but I also see that there could be a breakup this year. But that's all right, because endings bring new beginnings, right? This is also letting me know that you might go back to school. You might go back to school, you might learn something. But it's also saying to me too that you have ancient wisdom that has been passed down, from many lives. If you believe in that, you subscribe to something like that, where it's coming to the forefront, right? They're saying don't be afraid, right? So, but whatever it is that you're studying, you may go back for higher knowledge, higher learning. You might just also get like a spiritual gift, right? That have been passed down. So, and whatever it is, whatever you're learning is to help other people, right? Because that's how God works. He uses us to work through. He works through us to help other people. Okay, okay. So you could be learning something new that's going to help other people. And it can help a lot of people. It could be social media. I don't know. Every one of you all are different, and this is not a personal reading. But this is also letting me know if you did not think that you were on the right path, I'm here to confirm to tell you that you are. You're on your right path, if that was even a question, right? Yeah, we have bumps in the roads because life is ebb and flow. It's up and down. It doesn't stay the same. It just doesn't. But those bumps help us to grow so we can see our strength, to see what we can do and what we can't do, right? And usually, if you make it through, just make you more resilient to do other things, right? Okay. If you are breaking up with someone, it's because there was someone else in the picture. There was a third party. There is or was someone who was influencing either you or the person you are dating. So, there is for you, Pisces, a breakup or a separation. I don't know if you are going to get back together because I'm not asking that question because I didn't do other pulls for other people. You are in the right direction. And they're also saying that if you don't think you are, something is going to come and show you that you are on the right path, right? You're going to find your North Star, okay? So, and you're going to go back to school or you're going to learn something or something is going to just come out of you that you didn't know, that is going to help a lot of people. Okay. Okay. I am now going to do one for the collective. This is the energy for the collective. for 2026. We're going to make it 35. All right, this is for the collective. And just also, I did Aries through Leo on a different video. Okay. So if you're looking for your moon sign, your Venus, your rising, and if it's like a Aries through Leo, it's on another video. Okay. It'll be on part 1. All right, Spirit, this is for the collective. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know for 2026? What is everyone kind of dealing with for 2026? What are some changes and transformations? Okay. All right. I'm going to pull 5 cards for the collective instead of 3. It says small steps, collective. Take small steps, which I can see. Because anything that you do, sometimes people don't finish it because they just look at, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that. And they like, simmer to the down now. Don't be so anxious. And do it in small steps, okay, my dear? All right. What is the energy for the collective? A breakthrough. So this will be a year of breakthrough for the collective. So I think this is the year of a 1, so new beginnings, right? This is saying that if you were dealing with things that were stagnated, where you didn't see any success or no development, you will see it this year. If you were working on something in the past and wasn't able to bring it to fruition, that's changing this year. So breakthrough so that you can be your best beautiful version, right? So, and it's going to be a lot of success. I know a lot of you may not see it now, but this is kind of like predictive. So you got to come back and let me know. Okay. So, Spirit, this is for the collective for 2026. 2026. Thank you. 2, 3, 4. One more. Thank you. All right. So they say y'all coming out. We coming out. We coming out. We are going to be victorious. It's going to be a rise. Contracts and divine intervention. All right. Let's see how it's talking to me. Okay. Okay. So this will be the year of breakthrough. Breakthrough with contracts, commitments, soul contracts, divine intervention, being victorious and rising above the ashes. So what is that? That is the phoenix, right? And I could see that because the phoenix, you see like this eagle or this phoenix bird. But y'all can get me, right? Right. So anyway, this phoenix is rising from the ashes, right? Because it's been through some stuff. And I could say a lot of people have gone through some things the last couple of years, right? We had COVID from 19 to 20, and then we had to get readjusted. Then we had elections and so on and so forth. And then we had our own lives to contend with, right? So this is telling me they want you this year to, it says containing, but I'm going to take it a step further. I want you to work on self mastery, like mastering your emotions. I think the new token term is emotional intelligence. Anything that had you repressed or old feelings, I want you to master those things. If that includes like dealing with your dark side and or changing the way you look at yourself, because how you see yourself in the mirror is how people see you, right? So mastering yourself, even changing like physical appearances about yourself. So that means getting healthy. Get healthy. What's it gonna hurt? Because it's only making you a better version of yourself. that your finances, getting those things in check. Okay. So I'm seeing that where you're being more self sustaining as an individual. Okay. So it's a breakthrough of restraints, of limitations. We're not on that. That's like the old, I was going to say analog, right? So we leave it from analog to digital, right? Okay. So we're releasing repressed feelings, repressed beliefs, outdated um, contracts, things that we no longer subscribe to. We're cutting that. Remember, we're having a breakthrough. Contracts. If you are buying houses, cars, businesses, what have you, land, read over your contracts, okay? Because you're going to make commitments this year and you need to just be up on it. Also, contracts with souls. Be careful who you entangle yourself with, right? Because not everybody is high frequency, high vibrational. You do have energy vampires and people who just come to monitor you, right? So make sure that you are in situations that are equally yoked. That's basically what I'm saying, right? So because remember, we're having breakthroughs for 2026, right? Also, that any new ventures you have, take your time. Remember small steps, right? Because if we're having a breakthrough, we already was at the bottom. We was already in the gully, right? So if you're going to be at the bottom in the gully in the beast, you want to make sure that the things that you used to do, you're not doing, and that what's going forward is very solid, is very strong, and it can last through a hurricane, through the test of time. Okay. So make sure as you're building or rebuilding, if you're going to stay where you are, what have you, but changing your thought process and how you engage and interact with things, make sure that you're not taking the old into the new, right? Because you're going to be reborn as a different version of yourself, a higher frequency, right? Also, if you don't believe in divine intervention, believe in it. Everything happens when it's time. I tell people, everything, even when you don't think that something can miraculously turn around or a miracle can happen, miracles happen every day. Look at birds, look at the birds, like even with your life. And I want you to start a gratitude journal just so you can see how beautiful and miraculous things are. And do know that divine intervention is at work. I tell people when I counsel, nothing happens before its time. The sun doesn't rise before its time. A baby don't come into this world until it's time. Everything, if you look into the book of Numbers, everything has a season and an ending. Okay? So divine intervention is at play. So this year, it is a breakthrough. And lastly, you will have Success and Power Collective. You will be virtuous, victorious is what I'm trying to say. Victorious this year. This will be a very victorious year. And I hope that everybody was able to get something out of this. Please leave me a message, like, share, subscribe to my little channel that's gonna do great things and go viral. And what is it? Where you monetize. That's the word I'm trying to say. All right, then. That's it. This is your girl, Elena G. I'm out. Peace.